Hi! Fire is widely known to be an encouragement to live your life as you want. But then there's another layer to this song if you dig into the Korean lyrics and the music video.
불타오르네.
불 is fire, 타 is to burn, and 오르다 is to rise. So 불타오르다 is a verb describing fire flaming up. But Suga didn't say 불타오르다. He said 불타오르네.
불타오르네.
Something 하네 is a conjugation you use when you make a simple observation like a monologue or to express admiration. When Suga says 불타오르네, he's making a chill observation like, something's flaming up. So who is flaming up? I'll explain next. So who's flaming up? Overall, this song encourages you to take ownership of your life and fire up your passion. So you could say that when Suga said 불타오르네, he meant, oh, you guys are really on fire. But the word he chose is too contemplative. And instead of an exclamation, he said it in such a chill way. Plus, there's the person in black hood. In my opinion, there are at least two different ways to interpret this. First, the black hood is us, the oppressed people, a mere shadow of who we can be. And thanks to the music from BTS, we reclaim the fire in ourselves. Or, a second interpretation is that the black hood is the haters and naysayers against BTS. And when Suga presses their button, they flame up with hatred. What's really cool about the second version is that BTS is so chill, they can set the haters on fire and just watch. It's flaming up. Like when Jungkook rides the bike around the hater and watch him burn. The haters might think they're watching and agonizing BTS, but it's actually the opposite. This reverse perspective is also used in Mic Drop, where the haters think they trapped BTS inside the interrogation room, but in fact, BTS is watching you from inside.
When I wake up in my room, 난 뭣도 없지, 뭣도 없지. 해가 지고 난 후, 비틀 내면 걷지. 다음날 심장이 취했어, 취했어. 막역해 기랬어, 기랬어. 난 맛이 같지, 미친놈 같지. 다 엉망진창, living like me.
This part sounds particularly poetic and rhythmic for two reasons. First, there is the rhyming.
When I wake up in my room, 난 뭣도 없지, 뭣도 없지. 해가 지고 난 후, 비틀 내면 걷지.
And then there is the 3 and 3 syllables in
난 심장이 취했어, 취했어. 막역해 기랬어, 기랬어.
that rhyme at the end. Also, 3 and 2 syllables in
난 맛이 같지, 미친놈 같지.
these two 같지 sound similar, but the first one means gone and the second one means alike. I'm all lost and gone like a crazy guy.
대로 살아, 자꾸 네 거야. 애쓰지 좀 말아, 눈쳐도 괜찮아. Everybody say la 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 la, say la 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 la. 소리 들어, 소리 질러, burn it up.
First line says, live your life according to your mud. Mud is an abstract concept similar to someone's taste, zest, or charm. And 네멋대로 살아 can be a reference to 네멋대로 해라. 네멋대로 해라 was the Korean title for a famous French movie from 1960 whose American title was Breathless. It was also a Korean comic book series from 1997 that was quite popular among teens, and a Korean TV drama from 2002 with a cult following. All of them depict young people who pursue different styles of life from what is expected of them. 애쓰다 is usually translated to try, but it has a more desperate connotation that you anxiously make efforts and agonize. Back in 2016, Suga said this was his favorite lyrics from their songs, something I've wanted to tell all of us who have had to always compete since the school days. It's ours anyway. Everyone fighting. This time, it's 불태워라, an imperative. And they even say 싹, which means entirely, and 다, which means all. So this part directly tells us to burn it all up and give our life a full commitment.
Burn it up, 전부 다 태울 것 같이. Turn it up, 새벽이 다갈 때까지. 그냥 살아도 보여 우린 저기에. 그만하는 널 원수적일래. 수적거려 난 사람인데. So what?
If you know the K-pop history, 우린 젊기에 may ring a bell. That phrase was used in a famous song called Come Back Home by 서태지 and Boys from 1995, and also in BTS's remake from 2017. In Come Back Home, you've run away from the society that crushes your soul. But eventually, you decide to come back and be a stronger, warmer, and more complete human being, a real adult.
아직 우린 젊기에 괜찮은 미래가 있기에 자 이제 차가운 눈물은 닦고 come back home.
And then J-Hope turns to the haters and asks,
그만하는 널 원수적일래. 수적거려 난 사람인데.
as you probably know, spoon is the metaphor for the socio-economic classes in Korea. You're either born with a gold spoon, a silver spoon, or a dirt spoon. Korea used to be one of the most dynamic economies in the world. But now there's little mobility between classes. People are increasingly labeling and discriminating each other, and BTS is telling you to stop.
그만 자 여기로 그럼 자 여기로 내 추억을 들고 all night long 생각나는 발걸음으로 뛰어봐
Just like in Mic Drop, a car burns behind them. This is a moment of reversal where those oppressed by the prejudice decide to take reign and be themselves.
용서해줄게.
All of a sudden, you see people in black dancing with them. These are likely us, those who are afraid and miserable. As we join BTS and start dancing, the fireworks go off, celebrating our transition into real adulthood. And Suga ends the song by saying, I forgive you. Who is he forgiving? Since BTS is telling us, 싹 다 불태워라, he may be telling us, whoa, you guys are really fired up. No worries, I forgive you. As a way of endorsement and encouragement. But if you think about it, this song starts with him saying 불타오르네 and ends with him saying 용서해줄게. So there is a symmetry. As BTS and we transition into real grown-ups, we become so secure and chill, we can look at the haters in the eyes and say, you're still so flaming up, but so be it. I forgive you. So in one sentence, Fire is a coming-of-age song where BTS becomes real adults who feel secure about who they are and invite us to join them. You can also say when they burn the letter youth, this is the end of their adolescence. BTS was always evolving from the rebellious and angry teens of Boy in Love to the self-confident characters in Dope. With Fire, they created this anthem inviting us and dismissing the haters. And later in Mic Drop, they address the haters once again with a lot of trophies in their backs. It's such a satisfying story, isn't it?